Okay, so a lot of stuff has happened in a week. In a week. Yeah, roughly a week. Since I found my dad. I wasn't 100% sure it was my dad. But it was, and it is. And I found a lot of information. I was pointed to another family tree, and I talked to this lady, and I was so happy through Ancestry that I got to find her. I think she's like my cousin once removed or something like that. And she told me to go and talk to my uncle Brian. Now, I already have an Uncle Brian on my mom's side. So I was like, my Uncle Brian's not a cop. And then she's like, no, your Uncle Brian, your dad's brother. So my dad had two brothers. I have an Uncle John and an Uncle Brian. So I only have uncles. Heaven help the guy that comes asking for my hand, because I got 8 uncles. 6 uncles. I have 6 uncles. I can't do math right now. So, track him down on Facebook. Renee gave me his Facebook, so I was like, okay, I will message him. And right now it is Christmas Eve. So I was like, okay, I don't know if he's gonna get back to me. I have no clue. So he got back to me, and we've been talking for about an hour. And he said, I'm not 100% on some of the facts of your father. I can only tell you what he was like as a teenager up until he was a teenager. And I said, okay, that's fine. He's like, otherwise you have to go talk to your Uncle John. So, I swear I should just make a documentary out of this. I really, honestly should make a documentary out of this, because it's so insane. So, he did die in 2011, and it was, like I thought, due to a drug overdose or drug usage, because he did do drugs, sadly enough. My grandmother, his mother, was who I was named after. My middle name is Rose. And so I was named after his mother, who died of lung cancer in 1988 at 43. So, yeah, it's very an interesting story he told me, and one of them was that I have 5 brothers and sisters, half siblings, along with my little brother that I have here, and there's twins, so I have twin half siblings, and then 3 others from his wife. My Uncle Brian said his wife, parentheses, I don't know, but they were running in St. Augustine, Florida, because the state wanted to take the children away. And so they came up to Pennsylvania, and they were living in a motel. And my uncle, who was a cop, and he's the youngest. They're all half brothers. So my Uncle John, my dad, and my Uncle Brian are all half siblings from different fathers. So he got a call from one of his brother cops saying that this guy was getting kicked out because he hadn't paid the rent on the motel room. And he said he went there, and it was my dad with 5 kids and this lady, and my uncle paid the back rent and got them some food, and he said that was the last he saw of them. But he knew that kids got taken away by the Pennsylvania Youth Services and got, I guess, taken back to Florida. So I do have half siblings in Florida, or at least born in Florida. They might have gone into the system, I don't know, but this is a whole new journey that I need to find my siblings. I mean, I need to find my siblings, and I knew I had an older brother, or he told my mom that I had an older brother, that his name is Matthew, and so I don't know if I don't think Matthew was included in the 5, so I technically have 6 half siblings, and then there's me and my brothers, so in total there's 8 of us. There's 8 of us. I have a huge family. That I don't know about. And apparently Matthew, his mother's name was Deckerts. Or Decker or something. And he was really, really young when he got Matthew's mother pregnant. So my guess, like high school age. And then I don't have a record from when he lived in St. Augustine. I have to go on my laptop and see, but I need to see the age, because they're either my older siblings or my younger siblings. So I need to find my siblings now. And I need to talk to my Uncle John, because my Uncle Brian said that my Uncle John probably has more information for me and can point me into the right direction. I need to make this into a documentary. I need to go all Shane Dawson on this and make it into a documentary, because this is insane. This is so insane. Like, I have 6 brothers and sisters out there that I know nothing about. That I know about 1, possibly. Well, yes, 1 now, because it was confirmed by my uncle. And I need to find them. So that's the update. So much information. I am keeping some information because I'm seriously considering making a documentary about this and going full-blown Shane Dawson on this, because if Shane Dawson wants to like tackle all of my family history from my dad's side, hit me up, please, because I would love to find out too. Go right ahead. This is insane to me. Like, I found out my dad was dead. This is all in a matter of like 2 weeks, a week. Found out my dad was dead. Found out I have 2 uncles. Found out I have 6 siblings, half siblings. What else? What else is there? Like, I know I'm gonna regret saying that, because I'm gonna find out more from my Uncle John. Oh my god. This is insane. This is insane. But I have my Uncle Brian, who's a cop, I want to go back east now. And I want to meet him. I want to meet that side of the family now. Because yes, he is dead. And from how I've been talking with my Uncle Brian and how he said he wasn't close to my dad, that they chose two very different paths. One was a drug addict, and the other one a drug addict that was very violent, that was very mean, that was arrested multiple times, and the one was a police officer that's just, they went down two totally different paths in life, and it's so insane. And we ended our conversation with, he said he would love, if I'm ever in Pennsylvania, that to hit him up, and he would love to meet his niece. So I have someone on that side. To connect with. I have a family member on that side that is willing and would love to meet me, and I can meet more family. I can meet more of that side of the family, and I have so much work to do. I have so much work to do. If I get, I don't know. I have to figure this out. Like, the first thing that came to my mind was start a GoFundMe. Let's start a GoFundMe. Hey, I want to go meet my dad's side of the family. Because, yeah, I literally found that out in 2 weeks' time. Oh my god. This is insane. This is so insane. I have to find my siblings. I have to know if I am an aunt. I want to be a cool aunt. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to find my siblings. Because I need to know. I need to know. So I have to wait for my Uncle John to respond back. Get information from him as much as I can. Oh my gosh. And then search, essentially. I wonder what their names are. Like, I know Matthew. So there's 8 of us. Oh my gosh. Like, if I can find them all, it would be amazing. I went from having like no family, having one brother, and my brother basically hates me. I haven't talked with him once, but I went from having a very small family to having 6 brothers and sisters and a whole big huge clan of my family on that side that would love to meet me. Oh my gosh. I think that's what next year is gonna have entailed for me. Because if I get my tax return back, I'm going on a vacation. Oh my god. I have so much work to do. Wow. Okay, so this is on 15 minutes. So I will talk to you guys later with the next update. I don't know what is in store with the next update, but I will link 2 previous videos down below so you can watch them. The first video, I warn you, I am crying. It is not pretty. The second video, I'm also crying. I think this is the only video where I'm actually not crying, and even then I was like tearing up a little bit. So yeah, the quality isn't great, but yeah. I will update you guys later with whatever else I find. Or you will see a documentary. I don't know. I will see you guys later. Bye.